Hello, hello. I don't know if anyone's out there, but I thought I would go live and update you on what is happening. Oh my goodness. All right, we started out this morning, didn't we, Jessica?
Yes.
Okay, I can't even remember when we started out. It's so crazy. We started out this morning heading to Las Vegas, planning to get together and have some fun times, get together with some Globies on Friday, have a meetup, and lo and behold, the van broke down. It broke down on the 15 freeway. Can you believe that? The 15 freeway, somewhere between, let's see. Hello, hey, Blissful Ventures, hey, Talia. I tell you, it has been what a day. I'm just explaining how the van broke down. My Glowmobile has failed me. I was on the freeway and I heard this. Hey, Lily. I know what the heck, huh? Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. Hey, Fireman Larry. I need a fireman en route right now. I need to be rescued. But the van broke down on the. I was driving, going kind of up an incline. I think it's called Pass Cajon Pass or somewhere. And we're climbing up a hill, and all of a sudden I hear this boom. And I thought, was that me? And I looked around. I don't see anything. There was nothing in the road. Jessica's like, well, what did you run over? I said, I didn't run over anything. And then all of a sudden, the van wouldn't go faster than 60 miles an hour. So I'm putting the pedal to the metal and it's still not going. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then all of a sudden I see smoke. Someone told me now that it was probably steam, but I'm looking in my rear mirror and I see it looks like white smoke coming out the back, and I was like, that can't be me. So then as I'm driving, I look up front and it looks like white smoke is coming out from under the hood. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I said, we got to pull this puppy over. So just as I immediately go to pull over, the thing on the whatever you call it, on the temperature gauge shoots up to the red. So, but at that point I was already pulling over. So I parked, I pull over, I park, and I'm like, what the heck? And then the what's something called ETC light comes on. That's, I forget what they told me that is. So, oh my goodness, who's this? Fireman Larry says, funny thing is that I'm sitting here waiting for AAA for me. Oh my gosh, Larry, where are you? Oh my goodness. What happened to you, Larry? Oh my gosh. I am sorry. I sympathize with you completely. We have been here for over 5 hours. We have been towed twice. We're about to be towed the third time. Okay. So I have AAA, thank goodness. And I have the extended premiere because, I thought no telling what's going to happen. I'm going to be out there on the road traveling. So Lynn says, hi, dear darn, I know. Fifth Dimension says, oh, bummer, so sorry you broke down. At least you're smiling. I'm smiling because of the video I aired this morning with B talking about how grateful she is in the worst circumstances. So I am really taking a page from B. Check that video out. But anyhow, so so the so they said they come. I called AAA, but they don't know where I am because I didn't notice what the last exit was because I'm busy worrying about the van. So I don't know what the last exit on. We're way up in the hill, mountain, whatever. I don't know what the next exit is. So I said, okay, and we're on the side of the road, and cars are whizzing by, and we're all the big rigs are coming by, and there's like I can only open my door like that much because we're right almost into the lane. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So there's a call box ahead of me and there's a call box behind me. So I probably should have went to the one behind me so I could see traffic coming, but I went to the call box ahead of me. So I got AAA. I said, okay, let me go find out what the number of the call box is. So I get the number of the call box, but she's like, well, I can't locate you based on the call box. So I'm trying to figure out where our, longitude, latitude, and she's trying to tell me how to do it. I can't figure that out. You guys know I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So I couldn't figure that out. So I told her, I said, let me try, and I don't know what to do. So I said, well, I'm going to call the call box and call someone there. And so I'm calling the call box, calling. They're not picking up. They're saying, oh, we'll be with you. We'll be 15 minutes. I'm holding on the call box. If you have an emergency, good luck trying to get help on one of those call boxes on the freeway, at least on the 15 freeway in San Bernardino. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to call 911. So I called 911. I said, you know what? Can you pin me where I'm at and, figure out where I am? And she goes, I said, but I can tell you. She goes, no. She goes, well, I said, let me tell you what call box I'm at. So I told her the call box. Based on that, she was able to figure out what my next exit was. So I was able to, and she says, you do want me to call AAA? I said, yeah, I have AAA. So she was just a sweetheart. I tell you, the 911 operator. So she called AAA. She said they'll probably respond more quickly if I call them. So she called them, and then she said, I'll conference you in. So she calls them. She gives them the information. They conference me in. So then they get my location. So meanwhile, she said, I'm going to hand me that flyer up there, Jessica, on the seat, please. There's some kind of emergency service that they have that, because she's saying, are you in a safe place? And I said, not really. I'm like at the edge of, do you see the little flyer?
Move to the floor.
Okay. So, it's something called, let me tell you what it is.
Gave it. Sorry.
So it's called, what's it called? Freeway Service Patrol. Freeway Service Patrol. So if you're ever in a bad spot on the freeway, I called the Freeway Service Patrol. He came out, and she says, I'm going to send the Freeway Service Patrol, and maybe he can get you off the freeway. So he comes, and he's looking, he goes, I don't know, that's a big vehicle. I don't know if we can get it. But I tell him, I said, send a flat bed. I need a flat bed. So he's got a flat bed, and he goes, well, I've never transported anything that big. He said, but I'll try. So he got it on. He told me, he goes, I didn't have no more room on my hoist. And he said there was nowhere to hook it up. I didn't know, but he goes, most vehicles have like a hole or something. He said, you have nothing on there to hook it up. But somehow he figured it out, got it on the hoist, got it up, and got us to a gas station, because they can only take you to the next exit. So he got us to the next exit. Then I call back to the toll people, tell them we're not on the freeway anymore. Come pick us up at the Chevron. So then, I mean, this is a saga. Do you get a drink and sit down, because this is a long story, okay? So the guy comes out. There's a guy waiting there for us when we get there, because I call him, tell him we're gonna be at the Chevron. He's waiting there, but his tow truck only seats 2 people, and it's me, Jessica, and him. So he goes, this won't work. I'm going to have to go in, call them, and have them send another one out. So they send another one out. But while he calls me, and he goes, you've got enough. You got Premier or something. You got the top of the line, AAA or whatever, Premier. They'll tow you 200 miles. I said, really? He said, yes. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should get towed to, first of all, I was just going to have him tow me to Victorville, right? Because I'm thinking, Victorville is 30 miles. Let me get to Victorville. So the guy calls me, he goes, I'm on my way there, but you might want to go to Vegas, because they'll tow you all the way to Vegas if that's where you're going. I was like, okay, I'll go to Vegas. So I call, and they say, okay, well, we got to call another person to take you to Vegas, because we don't have enough people, and blah 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 blah, and this and that and that. So he comes out, though. He still comes out, and he's like, well, and he's talking to me. We're talking back and forth. And, his daughter, funny thing, his daughter had a YouTube channel, his little 8-year-old motocross, anyhow. So we're talking back and forth. But by now we've been there, 2 hours. So then, but they've contract with someone else. So he's like, you know what? He calls into the office and they say, well, you know what? Because we're out in the middle of nowhere at some gas station. And he says, well, and Aguilar, if you're ever in Hesperia and you need to be towed, call Aguilar. Because the guy from Aguilar at the office, I guess it's the owner, he says, well, we can go ahead and we'll tow you into town. So at least you can be near somewhere where you can have a restaurant or go get something to drink or eat, because it's going to be a while because we have to subcontract it out to someone else. Turns out the person that they contracted out is coming from Riverside. Yes. Now, this is on tow number 2 now. So we're towed, but he was so nice. The guy who finally came out and got us, his name, that towed us to the restaurant, his name was Manuel. Just the nicest man. So, and we're talking, and so then the guy from the other place calls, and he's like saying, well, how big is the place? And I mean, is your van, and how heavy is it? Does it have cabinets? And I'm like, yeah. And Manuel says, you can handle it. I took it on a small truck. Just get and he tells the fleet or something. I don't know. He tells him to get it, and you can get it. So he's telling him, you can do it. Because the guys, you can see he's kind of wavering. He's like, well, I don't know. Can we? And Manuel's going, yes, you can. I did it on my little small truck. You can get it on your truck. Get that truck and get out here and get her. So Manuel is really advocating for me, right? So anyhow, so I hang up. They call me back. Okay, they're going to come out, but they can't get here, they say, till 6:30, 7 o'clock. So meanwhile, my brother calls and he says, well, how far are you back to Oceanside? I said, well, I don't know. He goes, well, why don't you have it towed back home instead of to Las Vegas? Because actually, when I talked to one person in Victorville, and they said they could look at it, but they couldn't fix it for probably 2 or 3 days. They couldn't even start working on it. And it'll be the same thing in Las Vegas. So he said, tow it back there. So at least it'll be near home. So, because I was going to rent a car in Vegas, drive back home, anyhow, and then have to drive back to Vegas to get my van. So I thought, why didn't I think of that? But when you're so rattled, you can't think straight, I just didn't even think of that. So I've got the 200 miles, and it's less to back home, I think, or it's the same, I don't know, but it's within the same amount of space. So so we're waiting. So I call him back and tell him I'm changing. I'm not going to Las Vegas now. I'm going to go to Oceanside. And he goes, well, we're still going to do the 200-mile tow. I said, I don't care what you do. Just get me to Oceanside. As long as they're willing to pay for it, I don't care if it's whatever. Just get me home. I'm okay with whatever you do, however you and they work it out, just, So, but that's not the only thing that happened. I mean, this is like, is God saying something here? We had rented a VRBO, right? This is rented like a month ago. So one of my brothers gets in last night. He goes to the VR, he pulls up, drives up to the house, and Saturday, this is just like 3 days ago, they sent out an email saying everything is great, looking forward to seeing you Saturday, hunky-dory, all that kind of stuff. My brother flies into town, gets his car at the airport, drives to the VRBO rental, the house, because we rented a 5-bedroom house, gets to the house, knocks on the door. The owner says, oh, I took it off of VRBO. I'm no longer a renter in their program. What? What? You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. He took it, he did decommission it, or whatever you call it. Or like, well, how come you got a notice 3 days ago that everything's fine? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. So my brother calls VRBO. They're like, we don't know. They know. We know nothing. We know nothing. Whatever. Meanwhile, so paid for the rental for us. We all wanted to be in the same house so we could cook together, watch TV, have fun, do things. We wanted to be in one big house, all of the families. I'm going to be doing my YouTube stuff and they could be part of it, anyhow. So they've got them holed up. I'm calling it hold up at some place in separate rooms in some hotel or something, some resort in Henderson, which is not even in Las Vegas, but it's apparently near, but still. And they're supposed to have gotten it resolved. Well, this is day 2. They hadn't gotten resolved. So now they're saying they're going to stay in that hotel. We're going to stay in that hotel for 2 more days. And then the 3rd day, transfer to another hotel. But I keep remembering B and how B talked about, I'm grateful to be in my SUV with a cardboard for a bed. He said there are people who are living in a cardboard box on the street, and this is so much better than sleeping on a hard sidewalk. So I am grateful. I'm grateful for whatever I have. And I kept thinking of B and thinking, did I say he? I meant she. She just was so appreciative. And so the tow truck driver said, well, you were not in an accident, and you and your daughter are okay. He's trying to, this Manuel, he's trying to uplift me. He goes, and you're okay, and you're not injured, and you have a place to sit and tell the tow. So I'm like, you know what, I do need to be grateful. I am really working hard on adapting and maintaining an attitude of gratitude no matter what circumstances I'm in. So anyhow, let me go over to the comments. Enough of me and my and our rather. Woo, buddy. Let me go back and see what everyone's saying here. Oh my goodness. If you're go ahead and hit a like, even though this is a dislike situation. Hit a like, if you will, on this like. Uh, um, Fifth Dimension says, did you blow a gasket? God forbid. Hopefully not. And looking under the hood, it looks like a I don't know, like there's I don't know, but it doesn't. I don't know. Rob and Jan Can Van say, hello all. Hey, Rob and Jan Can Van, how's it going? Lily says, you be putting the van to work. Oh, you wore it out. Oh, I hope not. But I'm going to tell you something. If it's a major thing, as I love this van. I haven't even done the updated tour because I've been so busy. I love this van. I look at it and it's just so beautiful. But I'm telling you, if it needs something major, I'm going to reduce the price down to just the build cost or whatever and sell it, because I'm not up for getting into a major mechanical thing. Find a mechanic who wants to buy it, who knows what they're doing, can take care of it, fix it, and I'm out. I just, as much as and Jessica can tell you, I love this van.
Yes.
Do I love this van or what?
Yes. I remember the day Mark came down to take it. You're like, oh my baby, to convert it.
I know. Oh my baby, don't take my baby. But my baby, I don't know. Sounds like a head gasket. Oh, Larry, please don't say that. Please don't say that, Larry. Oh my goodness. Larry, your car radiator died. I don't know. What happened. No, 5 hours. Yeah, we're going on to 6 hours now. 6 hours. Actually, we're going on to 6 hours. ECT. Yep, that's the engine coolant temperature sensor. Yeah, it said check the engine and check that, because if the hose blew, then that means the coolant drained, and that's what I saw was steam. So but I pulled over immediately. So I'm hoping. Rob and Jan Canvan, so are you safe where you are now? Yes, they pulled us because we were on the side of we were on the freeway, and that was so dangerous because we were like coming around a curve, and we and the shoulder was really small, and my van was almost bigger than the shoulder. But they pulled us onto we're across from a gas station. And then when they decided they couldn't take us all the way to Vegas before I decided to go to Oceanside, again, Aguilar Towing in Hesperia. Thank you. They towed us over here to this Walmart parking lot. And he said it's a safe area. And there's a lot of little shops to get something to eat. So we went over to Panda Express and had dinner. And Tony Mariana says, and you have friends to share the time with. Hang in there. Yeah, I know. I got friends to share the time with. Adele says, I hope you get fixed up soon. I know. My brother was saying, just going back to Oceanside and just stay there. And he said he'll rent a car and come down. But I have the meetup planned, and I don't know who's coming, who's not. I have the meetup planned for Friday, and a couple people told me they may come from Arizona. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking I may just rent a car, drive back up to Las Vegas. I don't know. I got to decide. Um, uh, yeah, Tony Mariani says, hang. Nemo says, I broke down on 15 in my car towing a trailer with 2 dogs. Oh my goodness. Transmission gave out. Got it fixed, went on to Santa Cruz. Then on my way back to Colorado, it blew again on the exit to Sparks. Oh, wow. You really had a time. Good gracious. You know what? I am so glad because I was going to bring Cuddles with me. And at the last minute, I decided to put Cuddles in the kennel. Can you imagine me, Jessica, Cuddles, all in the tow
Awesome.
truck? Poor Cuddles would have been, oh yeah.
No, that would have been cool.
That was a nice of the AAA. I'm glad they did their job properly. Yeah, they authorized me being picked up, and they sent a flatbed out and everything. Nemo said my book is going to be the memoirs of an aging hippie on the side of the road. You and me both. We should join that in together on that one, Nemo. Waiting for a tow. Good Sam saved me in Sparks. Oh, glad to hear that. What a miserable time you're having. But you know what? It makes it less miserable because you guys are here with me. So that makes it a lot less miserable, Rob. Rob and Can Van said, Vegas, baby. Yeah, Vegas. Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking, you know what? Maybe there was something that was going to happen to us that God prevented from happening by stopping us on the side of the road. I don't know. But, sounds like you got to run around a few times. Well, wasn't so much a run around as well, what happened, the guy who came out, he goes, they're not going to want to the first guy, the first guy came out and then he left. So we've had three people, 3 tow people have come out, but 1, 2, 3 tow people have come out, and we've been towed. I can't keep up with it. But the first guy, again, couldn't tow us because he only had 2 seat belts. And the second guy, he said he knew they weren't going to let him tow me to Las Vegas because it was going to put him into overtime and he was going to be way over. So he knew that wasn't going to happen. So he left. And then Manuel was the third guy that came out, and he towed us to here, and he was just a sweetheart. So yeah, Nemo, good thing is you're safe and in your home. I know. Oh my goodness. And it is cold here. I mean, it is in the 40s. When we were up on that pass, it felt like the 30s. It said it was in the 40s, but it feels like the 30s. Deborah Kimball says, oh my God, have you thought about switching to Good Sam membership? I'm signing up tomorrow. Well, AAA did what I needed. I mean, they sent out, it's just that, what can you say? Nemo says Henderson is yucky. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. That's where they got us staying. Uh PSA, everyone needs to hit the like. Yes, thank you, Fireman Larry. Talia says that's some story. Wow, I know. Is that crazy? Blue True One says Henderson is 10 to 15 minutes from Vegas. It is nice. Okay, well, now I've got that it sucks and it's nice. So I'm going to have to see for myself what I think. But we're at some resort out there, and my brothers say I think they said it's a resort, and they said it's nice. Deborah says, I think from what they were saying, it looks better than AAA. Okay, well, I don't know, but I just know that AAA came through for me. I mean, it took a long time. It wasn't AAA that was the problem. It was the towing companies contacting different towing companies, then having to get one that's way out in the middle, way from here. The story alone is worth a like. Yeah, it is, Fireman Larry. Lisa Lily says, man, hate that it's a lot to go through. You have so many stories that you can't, I know, make up. I do. I have so many crazy stories. What is it, Jessica? Why do we have so many crazy stories?
I don't know. Crazy life, I guess.
Crazy life, Jessica says.
Yes.
We're the only people who go whitewater rafting. The guide files out. The two of me and Jessica are in the raft. The guide falls out backwards out of our raft just before we go. Geez, just before we go down the rapids, we ride down the rapids by ourselves. Do you believe? It was not awesome. Jessica says it's awesome. It wasn't awesome to me. Then he finally gets back. He gets back. And I wanted. He gets back, and then what does he do? What did he do after he fell out? What was next?
He fell out again? I don't
know. No,
remember.
After he fell out, what happened next?
Oh, they said we were going to take us to lunch, but you wanted a refund.
No, after he fell out.
He took a picture. He was holding his thumb up. I don't remember why. Okay.
We ran into the tree.
Oh, we did? Oh, then he fell out again? Or
okay. Do you remember? Oh, anyhow, Jessica. He fell out of the raft, got back in the raft.
Oh, got back in.
And then starts, he's so sorry. He's so sorry.
Yeah, when we ran into the tree.
Yeah, we ran it. No, it wasn't we. It was him. Ran us into the tree. He's the guide. He's the raft guide. Runs us smack into a tree that's hanging over the river. And I was saying, "Oh, we're getting close to that tree. We're gonna go. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We're getting close to that tree." Boom! And then what happens? We lose our oars. So now we're floating down the rest of the river with no oars, no paddles. Anyhow, so yeah, I have a lot of stories. Oh boy. Nemo says, Blue True, I reacted too fast. It's been a long time since I live around there. Isn't that where the jet fuel factory blew up a long time ago? See, I don't know any of this history. Marticus says hi to everyone. Hello, Marticus. How are you? Hello. Sean Mills says, hey everyone, what a saga, huh? I know. Hey, Carla says, I'm glad you're safe. I am too, and that's what I keep holding on to. As long as Jessica's safe and we're safe, main thing, it's just another story to tell around the fire and courtside, huh? Hey, Julie's second act says hi, Glow. Hello. Hey, Graham. Hello. Oh my goodness, Nemo, do you have a service warranty? I don't have an extended warranty. And do you believe my warranty just expired 20,000 miles ago? I didn't get an extended because I thought, I'm taking great care of this. I'm, getting it serviced regularly. Anything they tell me to do, I do. So it should last. So we'll see. We will see. Hey, Tim from Mo Bang for your money. Hey, for your money. Mo Bang for your bucks. Hey, I'm so, Jessica says, what in the world? I'm so flustered. I can't even hardly say my own name right, less someone else's. Fireman Larry says, if it needs something major, get out of the dealership and find an honest mechanic. They're the ones with 100 vehicles in the lot and a few great mechanics. Well, I've dealt with this particular dealership, and it's their truck center where they only work on big rigs like this. They're commercial rigs. So we'll see. Adele says, what year is your van and how many miles are on it? It's a 2018 and it has, I think, 79,000 miles. So I shouldn't be having problems with this puppy, but anyhow, if I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you what, I will just see what happens. Blue True One says, I lived in Henderson for about 3 years, moved back to Cali in 2013. Don't know about a jet fuel incident. Oh, okay. Hey, hello. Is that Marie or Maria? Jessica, could you give me my glasses up there? Sorry. Hello, I think Maria E. Hello, how are you doing? Don't you still have the other van? I do have the other van, but that's a whole nother story too. Oh my goodness. It's not a mechanical problem, thank goodness. But when I bought the van and I was driving it around. Yeah. When I bought the van, I was driving it around. I had the old plates from the old person who sold it to me. Well, apparently the dealership didn't do something because I didn't get Jessica didn't get the right new plates. So now I can see. So I get a notice saying, that I'm behind on my and those plates expired in December, right? And this was like November. I get a notice saying I'm expired and I got a penalty and all this and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So then anyhow, it's a whole long story. So the DMV is supposedly straightening it out, but I don't dare drive it with plates that they say are expired because I don't want to get it towed and then have a bigger problem or impounded. Let's see. Lily says, dang, was looking forward to seeing you Friday. Well, I'm still planning on being there Friday. If the creek don't rise, I'm going to take this puppy back, rent a car, and come back up to Vegas because my brother was going to come back with me. So that means they'd have to rent a car and drive it and drop it off. And usually sometimes the drop-off fee could be, $500 or more. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what's what. So hopefully between two, I don't know. Camping with Chrissy says, sorry to hear you broke down, but happy you're safe. Big hugs. Thank you, Camping with Chrissy. I'm so glad too that we're, we're safe. That guy 3782 said, if you saw steam, more than likely it's a hose that looks like, is this the guy? Hold on. Let's see. We may have someone here. Open the door.
Got it.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm calling you.
Oh, you've been
calling us?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
what?
huh?
Your phone is off.
Oh, my phone is off?
Why'd you turn?
I didn't realize my phone was off.
No, you
Okay.
didn't realize you knew.
I didn't realize.
Sorry.
Now, you're going to...
I was about to take off, man. I've been here for the past 50 minutes.
We've been right
so
here. I said
I've been going around and around.
I told him, I said, we're in the back of the parking lot across from Les Schwab, right over there. We're right across from Les Schwab.
I was looking at the tire center.
No, Les Schwab is what I said. Oh my
Why'd
gosh.
you turn your phone off?
Now, you got a pickup truck there.
Yeah.
A pickup truck is going to pull this?
No, look. That's a big trailer.
That's a trailer. Now, you're from what? You don't have a tow truck?
Superior Towing, man. We're going to go 200 miles over the border. And then you change your mind to go to San Diego.
Well, no, we weren't going over.
You're going to like this because
we weren't going over the border. We were going
it's a lot.
All right.
It's a lot comfier and this and the tow truck. You would not want to go on a tow truck 200 miles.
I don't care about going in a tow truck 100 miles. I just want to make sure you got something that can tow my vehicle.
Yeah, if you can come out so you can see.
I'm going to come out. All right, guys.
Mommy was calling you the whole time.
Jessica, I didn't know. I'll be out. Let me put my shoes on. I'll be right out.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Now, this is...
Goodness, mother. You can turn off your phone.
He's got a pickup truck here.
Trying to reach
A pickup truck pulling... I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this. I'm going to show you. I missed all these comments, but I'm going to show you. Okay, let me put my shoes on.
I'm going to see still here.
Hold on.
There
Let me
you
put
go.
my shoes on.
Up here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
Man,
All right.
leave your phone on, Mark.
Let me put this away, Jessica. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna
have to go.
Is he leaving?
No. And here it goes. Wait. Oh,
Okay, guys, I'm.
Oh no, he's coming around.
Okay, open the side door.
Okay.
Where's my shoes?
So they're up here, I said.
Okay, sorry, guys, I'm
So
a
sorry.
little
to
bit
keep you waiting.
discombobulated. Apparently, he said he's been here for a while. I had my phone off. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you shouldn't have turned it off.
Yeah, I
Nice
shouldn't
film.
have, but it was dying, and I didn't want it to.
Just put on
Okay.
the charger.
All right, okay. Move, Jessica. Just
I'm
go.
trying to get my shoes.
Okay, get your shoes and go get in the truck.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm going to show you this truck, and you tell me what you think. Oh, gosh. Here's your shoes.
Okay.
All right, let me put on.
All right.
Okay, let's put my food in the refrigerator.
I know,
Put this in.
and I'm going.
All right, where's my MiFi?
I don't know. Oh wait, that's on the charger. That's what it is.
All right, guys, I am just discombobulated here. You're seeing this in live action as carry this
Right.
as we go. Okay, give me my MiFi. Bring the charger too.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the truck that he's going to tow, this big, heavy, you know what. I don't think he's going to be able to do it with this truck. But if they drop my van, I know something. Oh, give me my MiFi.
Yeah.
Oh, and my phone.
Yes, right here.
Okay. All right, here we go, guys. So, close the door. Get. Okay, she's coming. All right, here's what they've got. They're saying they're going to tow me with. Okay. Now, how is a truck? Is that a 350? What kind of truck is that? Is that 350 or what?
What is it, ma'am?
What is the truck? Is it 350?
What's it? You have a. I can. You don't want me to do this?
No, I'm just asking you, what kind of truck is it?
It can tow 40,000 pounds.
But what is it? Is it 350? What is the truck? That's all I'm asking.
Super duty, ma'am.
Is it? Does it have a number like 350, 250?
2,500.
It's a 2,500.
Yes.
All right.
No, if you have an issue.
If you say it's going to do it, and you tell me,
This is what I do for a living.
all right. I don't know because I don't know.
Why I understood now why you asked me if it was covered, because it is kind of like an RV situation in your van.
It is covered.
You are covered by $500. So this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to say that it's a cargo van, so that way you can be covered by the 200 miles.
Okay, because 3 other people have told me already without a problem
I know.
under AAA, and they haven't mentioned this or have a problem. The last guy just told me, he said that should not be any problem.
I know, but I'm just letting you know how.
What are you doing?
Keys.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
So we're gonna, like I said, I came all the way from Riverside to help you.
Okay.
So
Here,
I'm willing.
this one here.
Okay. I'm willing to do everything for you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay.
And
They.
then you giving me like, where was that? truck?
No,
This is what
I'm saying because they
This is
told.
what we do. This is what we do.
I understand. I'm just telling you what they told me was coming. So when I saw this, if they told you, you know,
Well,
there's
once
going to be
again,
a semi truck and they
Let
bring
me
a pickup.
explain to you. When you go over the reason why nobody wants to take you to Vegas, this is the starting point.
Okay.
You have to go over state line. We have to have some sort of permits to commerce in another state.
All right. So interstate
this-
commerce of some sort, you're saying.
So that is why we do this, to accommodate the situation, so we be able to help you. Otherwise, you have to pay $175 out of pocket to pay for the over the.
Yeah, well, we're not
tax.
going overstate. We're going to
But we were.
to Oceanside.
We were. So this is why we did this. And
All
I'm trying
right.
to explain to you so you can understand in the near future when this happens.
All right.
This is exactly how it works.
All right.
When we go over state lines,
Yeah.
you have to pay for different state lines for different states. Otherwise,
All
we
right.
have to drop you in the city limit. You know, in the state
Yeah, but he
limit.
said they were going to be quite a while before they got here, and I called it right away when I changed my mind, so it should have been. But anyhow, whatever. All I care is that we get there safely. including you, me, you, her, and everyone
And
around us.
before
That's
we
all
even
I care.
and before we even do anything, this is what we do for a living.
All right.
This is where we go 300-400 miles.
All right.
We just drop off a truck in Salt Lake City,
Okay.
and this is what we do. But if you have an issue, we don't want to go against your will. Against
My
your
will is to
wishes.
get to my destination safely.
Okay, so
That's my will.
we're gonna be doing this for you.
All right.
Are you okay with that?
All right. Okay.
You
But
understand?
I understand what you're saying. You're
Okay.
saying you know what you're doing and that you've done this before and you can do it.
Cool.
All right.
And then
Do you have
another
good
thing-
insurance? Okay.
And then another thing, the thing that you asked me, because I see that you are really picky about everything. So I have
I'm
to
not
let you-
picky. I'm
I
just
don't know, but I have to let you-
I'm just looking
Sir.
at
I know,
Jessica.
but I have to,
I'm just what they
people like this, we need to make sure that we understand each
but
other.
they told me something and this is different when they told me. So if someone does something different I don't have this on.
No.
If someone does something different, you can understand
So
why
what
you're a
I'm
little
telling
bit
So what I'm telling you right now, your car is an RV. You are covered by RV $500. So you will not be covered either to Vegas or to San Diego. So I'm letting you know I'm willing to do this for you also. I'm gonna be quiet and I'm not gonna say that it's RV situation, and we're gonna use your 200 miles so that way we can be able to help you.
Okay,
Does
well
that make sense?
yeah, but you're like I said, you're the first one who brought that up at all out of three other
Trust me,
people
I'm
who've
the
already
owner of the company. The other drivers, they don't care about anything.
and
We
I
do.
talked to owner of the other company. But anyhow, if we can just get there safely, that's all I care.
We are.
That
we are.
we're all safe. I don't want it's not just me and my daughter. I want you to be safe too.
This is what we do
You know?
for 22 years.
Okay.
This
Is this your wife?
My wife.
Okay, well you're not going to kill your wife, so I feel safer.
Mother.
Okay.
We got this.
Well, he probably would have.
Don't say that.
If you keep pushing my buttons, it'd be a nice thing to do right now.
All right, guys, we're ready. We're going.
Let me ask you. Did they turn it on and put it on top of the truck?
Did they do what?
Did they turn it on to put it on top of the?
Yeah, they put it in neutral. Do you want me to go turn it, put it in neutral, or are you going to do
No,
that?
no, he's gonna
everything.
Okay.
get in the truck.
Okay.
Mom.
Okay. Okay, guys.
ID stuff and everything set up in the back.
All right. Who's that? Wampo. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Okay. So we're going. I just was my only concern was I'm looking at that and I'm looking at my van, but he says he can, so we're going for it. All right. We're going for it. Oh my goodness. Here, hold my phone.
We're gonna have to go back to Carlsbad too. Oceans had rather to fix the van.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm getting in. Hold on a minute. I'm getting in. Hold on, you're going to be a little cattywampa. Hold this up for me, Jessica, straight,
All right. I'm coming.
so I can get in.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, this is very comfortable back here.
Oh, it sure is. After being in a tow truck for so many hours.
3, 2, 3. I can't even. I've lost count.
No,
now.
us.
Oh,
you.
Driving in a tow truck for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Tiring.
Okay, let me put on my seatbelt.
Do you have your ID, ma'am?
I do.
Let me
Hold
do
on
the
just a
ID card
second.
real quick.
Okay,
23.
just 1 second. All right, guys, I am getting my. Jessica, can you see my seatbelt thing?
I
Here,
Mom.
you got it. Right
Yes. Here.
where? Here.
Yes. Ow.
I can't see it. Okay, got it. All right.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my ID. All right, guys, this is. I have a live broadcast going, so I'm telling them what's going on. They're telling me just be quiet and let the guy do his job. So okay, I'm gonna do that. Well, they didn't exactly say that, but all right. Here's my ID.
All right, let me give that a quick scan.
Okay. All right. Well, I feel more comfortable now that I know his wife is here because he's not going to endanger his wife.
Oh gosh. Come on.
He wouldn't endanger his wife. I mean, no decent guy would.
No,
Yeah.
This is nothing. Your vehicle
Okay.
is not nothing. I can show you pictures of what we took.
Okay.
On
All
those
right.
vehicles.
All right.
The reason the tow truck we didn't bring the tow truck was because once you cross the state line, then we have to pay for that per men.
Okay.
And there's certain things that they don't allow you on the other side.
Okay.
This is why a lot of calls to Vegas are denied.
I
You got
see.
to find out one
Okay.
company, besides the company, that one person that's going to work that shift. 6
Yeah.
to 8 hours. You understand?
Yeah, that's what the other guy said. He said
It's
they're not gonna.
really that-
They're not. He said they're not gonna let me do it because I'm gonna go into overtime and it's
So
changing a shift.
That's more of the issue.
Okay.
You're trying to find a driver who can. do
Yeah,
that.
stay that long.
It's not just one. It's
What
not
issue?
3 hours. It's a
Yeah.
whole day thing.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of these. calls
Okay. Oh
get,
boy. Okay. So Arturo.
Get denied.
So he thinks I'm picky. You guys think I'm picky? Let me know if you think Glow is
Is that your
picky.
daughter?
No, this is my
No, you're right
YouTube.
next to me. No.
Oh, that's my
yes,
daughter.
I'm
Yeah,
your
she's my daughter. Yeah.
Well.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see some of the comments here. Deborah says that's not funny. I don't know. Who is it? Her van will be listed on Craigslist in 1 hour. Who said that? Who said that?
No, that's not even.
Okay, Renelle Coulter.
Where are your glasses?
Oh no, that's not
probably,
Renelle.
I'm gonna tell her I'm commenting to this. It's probably coming from a comment from a person that thinks that you see that the way she thinks. That's
Oh, she is riding with him. Yes, I'm happy his wife is riding with him. They're
Glasses.
they're
Where are your glasses?
I don't know my purse. They're a
Okay.
partnership, and that's even better. That means he respects his wife and has her part of his business. So that makes me even feel better about it. What's the name of your company?
it's Superior Towing.
Superior
And Transport,
Superior Towing and Transport. Out of where?
Harupa Valley, Riverside.
Harupa Valley, Riverside.
I'm a driver
Okay.
too, so put that in there.
Oh, and his wife is a driver too. You drive the tow truck and tow. Oh, so his wife is. So you're a co-owner then.
Yes.
Okay, so they're both co-owners of the Superior Towing in Riverside. Okay, towing and what else? Towing and
transport.
Towing and transport.
We provide
Okay,
service for
all right. Ace 8 says at least he's giving her a ride. Well, everyone gives you a ride. I mean, everyone we've had today gives us a ride.
Maybe because during COVID, drivers.
Oh, okay. During COVID, they couldn't give rides, but now they can again. Ace 8 says thank. Red says yes. What did you Red say? Yes, thank you, Deborah Kimball's. Me too praying. Well, I do have a praying group here, so they always pray. Okay, I pray she gets home safe. Martina 1, I will get home safe. PTL, praise the Lord, Martin. Yes. Okay. Krista 1 says not even close. Nope, not picky. Thank you, Linda. Says not even close. Krista 1 says so. See, my Glow family says I'm not picky.
You're not picky. You're verbal.
I'm verbal. I just, you know what? I'm inquisitive. I ask a lot of questions.
You ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And
That's a lot of people don't like people asking questions, but if it's not
take it as picky.
If it's not your business, then you don't know it. Do you know what I mean? Like if I have a business and you're coming to my business, there'd be questions you'd ask because you wouldn't know the business.
Correct.
Okay. So Ace 1 says, so what happened to the van? Oh, Ace 1, you're going to have to go watch the rerun. It just stopped on the freeway and long story. I went over it. I've gone over it 15 times today. I am, Renelle Coulter says, did not say that. No, you didn't. I saw you weren't. It wasn't you, Renelle. I was looking at the comment, then I looked up and but I know it wasn't you, Renelle. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Just another day in the life of van life. It's true. It's true. And you know what B said in the video that I dropped earlier today? That if you're going to live van life or you're going to do van life, even on a part-time basis, you have to be adaptable. If you are really rigid, you cannot bend, you cannot go with the flow at all. And I'm not the most flowable person, I have to admit that. But I do tell myself, okay, these are my options, and these are the only options, so pick one of them and then go. So Martica says I'm cautious. I am cautious, and I just got through telling you how much I love my van, but Red says Blue True, you are annoying. Please turn your all caps off. Thank you. Oh, my moderators. Oh my goodness. My moderators are kind of tough crowd here. Tough crowd here. But I love all my moderators. They take care of me and look after me. Thank you. Ace 8 says, no worries, it will be fixed. You know what? I'm praying that, Ace 8. I really am. But you know what? Here's the bottom line. Like I said before, and I'll say again, me and Jessica are safe. And that is the main thing. And that we all get to our destination safely. If that happens, it's a good day. No matter what happens, it's still a good day because, this is something we can recover from. You know, I mean, it may be expensive, it may be a lot of things, but it's something we can recover from. And there are people who are having going through life things that they're not going to recover from. So I really have to keep things in perspective. And that's what I'm trying to do. Yvonne says everything will be okay, Carol, and you're not picky. Thank you. Jill W says, I'm praying for you and Jessica and the van are all fine. Please do a check-in. I will. I will. Linda says, Dorothy, I noticed her hat too. Oh, very cute. I know. Oh my goodness. It was so cold out here. I was going to wear a visor, but I said, I got to get something warm on here. And I wore almost all shorts, but at the last minute, I threw a couple of, I forgot I had thrown a pair of long pants in here, and Jessica has some leggings. So Lisa Lily says, Carol, stop with the wife thing. Lady, what? That man. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ace 8 said, everybody send her some money, help her out. No, no, no. Let's see what it may just be something really simple, like just putting a hose on. That's what you can do. You can pray that it's something really simple, like putting a hose on and nothing bad happened. And that's the way to go. Or you want to really help me financially, go back and play all of my videos. Everyone on here, go let all of my videos run through. That's how you can help me, and it won't cost you a dime. I like people to be able to help me and it not cost them anything. That's really my preference. So if you want to go do that, go back and otherwise, I was going to say poor Elmer's going to end up on the dining room table. I don't mean that. He's not. I'm still gonna rescue Elmer. I'm still gonna rescue Elmer. But Carla says amen. Yep. Uh Lisa P says, I definitely get the inquisitive thing. I ask a lot of questions. Yeah, I do ask a lot of questions. I just want to make sure. Ace 8 says, just a bump in the road. No worries. Everything will be fixed. Good luck. Take care. Thank you, Ace 8. I'm looking at it like a bump in the road. Sharon says, cars break down. It's good you're getting good help. A chance to meet some new people. Yep. I met a really, like I said, Manuel, and his dad is a contractor. He's up in some area remodeling a house right now, but he says his dad really is retired and doesn't want to do it. But he's going to talk to his dad. Maybe he'll build out one of my tiny houses for me. So, yeah, you never know who you're going to run into. You don't. You really don't. Angel May says, prayers and many blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Graham. Akana what's that Akana Putana that they say on
Hakuna Matata.
Akuna Matata? Jessica had
King.
Lion
Yes.
King. All right, Akuna Matata. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say, Graham. Jill's praying. Thank you. Pamela Smith says, everyone give her a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Carla saying, if you can survive the airport thing, you will be good.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, Carla, this is like you say, a blip in the road. Pamela Smith says only 68 and now 130 in the chat. Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys, let's get the likes to over 100. Can we do that? I would love to see over 100 likes. That would make my day. Take some of it would pump the air back in my balloon and put some wind under my sails. So let's get it up to 100. Can we get 100 likes? Thank you so much. Red says, yes, Carol, ask questions. It's good. Red doesn't ask enough. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I don't ask enough too. I'll tell you something. I can't remember a time I've been sorry that I asked questions, but I can remember several times that I'm sorry I didn't ask certain questions before proceeding. So that's what I can say about that. Edward Pitter says, long as it's not a found on road dead Ford or a Chrysler. Oh well, sorry, it is a Chrysler. It's a Dodge. Yep. What can I say? What can I say? Uh, Jackie says, be safe. Thank you. Martin One says, after 10 p.m. here in Southwest Ohio, glad you and Jessica are safe. I have to work tomorrow. Tired. All right, Marta, thank you for stopping in. Oh, my goodness. Annie and Spiss says, take a breath. It will all work out. Whew. Whew. Okay, I'm taking the breath, Annie. I'm taking the breath, Annie and Spence. Oh, my goodness. Well, what time is it here? Oh my goodness. It's, wow, 7:20. We've been here since what, about 1?
I guess.
7:20. Oh. Whew. Well, at least we have a full stomach. We were able to get some dinner. Jessica gave me a look. If you could have seen that look she gave me, it would have burned through concrete. Oh my goodness. Because she didn't want to be on this trip to begin with. But
we already saw them during Christmas, you know.
Okay, Jessica.
I think I don't know if you wanted to bring pop up, then they should just send them a pop up in Gmail, not bring us too.
Okay.
You know?
But Brenda Burnett says, sounds like it's under control. Be safe. I think so. Jessica's like, look where this. Jessica didn't want to go on this trip, and she goes, look where it got us. Okay, Jessica. Okay. Adele says it's going to rain tonight, so hope you get home soon. Yes, me too. Me too.
You're not.
Is that mine?
No. I'm just putting it on vibrate.
All right. Linda says about 9:20 or so here. So you're a couple hours ahead. You're in Central Time then, Linda. Martina One says, have a good night, redheaded. Yes. Thank you, Martina. Manuel says the tow truck's still not there. It's here, but he's hooking it in. I guess because of all the questions, he's probably double and triple and quadruple bolting it in. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we're here. We're in the tow. They're not doing a tow truck manual. They're doing a flatbed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Yes,
it's really cold.
Yeah, I'm done.
Jill W says we're not going rest till you notify us you're in safe place tonight. All right. Well, I will. Everyone who's on here, I don't know if I'll do another video, but if you're subscribed, I will either do a short video or I will send out a community post letting everyone know that we got to Oceanside safely. Because we're probably going to just sleep in the van tonight. Sleep in the van so we can be there when they open in the morning to get everything done, because then we're going to rent a car and we're heading back up to Vegas. So, because I have a meetup Friday, but also I need to but anyhow. Deborah says, nothing wrong with questioning why things are happening with your home. Thank you. 7:23 Pacific time. Ace 8 says, yep, 7:23. Hey, Valentina P. Oh, yes, you're in Western Kentucky. I used to live in Owensboro. Where are you relative to Owensboro, Kentucky, Linda? That's right next to Evansville. Yeah, I lived there for Owensboro, Kentucky for 4 years when I was in my just turned 20. Carla says, I'm glad Jessica's with you. Thank God you weren't alone. I don't know about that.
You could take it if you're alone. You can go.
Yeah, Linda, I'm not going to comment on, Carla, I'm not going to comment on that. I'll just leave that one alone. Red says, hopefully he knows we're all watching. You guys. Manuel Torres says, I was the one that told you. Oh, Manuel, you were the one that told me to the Walmart. There's Manuel. Everyone say hello to Manuel. Yeah. Manuel was so sweet and so kind. Oh my goodness. Manuel Torres is the tow driver from earlier today that towed me over here to Walmart so we can get something to eat. So all Globies, give Manuel some love. Tell Manuel hello. I didn't know that was you, Manuel. Oh my goodness. I was just saying how wonderful and fabulous you were. So yes, Brenda Burnett says, thanks, Manuel, for getting Carol to Walmart safe. Oh my goodness. Oh, so you're at about an hour from there in Sturgis. Okay. I've never been to Sturgis, but I had never even heard of it before until after I'd already moved away. Graham says, you were always meant to be there, Jessica. God sent you to look after Carol. See? See?
Thank you.
She says, thank you, I guess.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Edward, she says, I don't know how to respond to that. Edward says, did the engine just stop? Could be a bad electric ground. No, it didn't just stop. Hey, Kim Latham, it's 10:25 in Georgia. Hello, hello. Handpicked. Oh my goodness. Linda says, hello, Emmanuel Torres. Thank you for towing her. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Everyone's saying thank you to Manuel. Pamela's saying thanks. Kim saying thanks. Krista one saying thanks. Lisa P said he's checking it more than twice for sure. Yes, that's good. He is, and that's a good thing. Adele is saying thank you to Manuel. Yes. Ruel is saying, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Renwell, sorry, Ruel, saying thanks to Manuel. And so is Annie and Spence, Carlene. Manuel, you got a lot of people thanking you here. And his daughter is, didn't you say she is, what did he say, road cross? What's it called? She's
motorcycle.
Motorcycle road motocross. His little 8-year-old is a motocross what do you call it, expert, or and had a YouTube channel, but hopefully they'll start one again, and if they do, I'm sure going to shout you out, Manuel. And every Globie, if Manuel and his daughter and wife start another YouTube channel, we've got to go over and support them. Absolutely. Ace 8 says part-time 4. That's my spent. That's it for you, Ace. Okay. Valentina is saying hello. Lily's saying hello to Manuel. Chris is saying hi there, red-headed Riding Hood. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's I'm looking over here. Okay, I see my van is on the what is your name? Flatbed. What's your name?
Jane.
Jane, Jane.
J-A-N-E.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this for, Jane?
I learned how to do this. My husband taught me how to drive 15 years ago.
15 years.
He's been doing it for 24 years.
Yeah. Okay, well, I feel better hearing that. He didn't just open the business last year.
No. He's been towing for 24 years. I learned how to drive 15 years ago.
Okay.
Been driving on my own for about 5 years.
So for the first 10 you did it with him?
Yeah, here and there I would help. I had a kid, so
okay.
Kids, I did not do anything but take care of them.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I was at home. I was a stay-home mom.
Okay.
My baby's 14 now. Now I can come out and do.
Wow. So you guys, so it builds the business too.
Correct. And COVID affected everybody, and it really affected drivers coming out to wanting to work, just even working.
Oh, they didn't even want to work.
And they still, a lot of people don't.
But they didn't have to get near people because you're outside.
Just. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
I don't.
It's affected all the businesses, and
I don't think it's that it's the COVID itself.
It's just
people have not gone back to work. People just don't want to work anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. They just don't want to work.
What happened?
I don't know. They just don't want to work.
So are you having a hard time finding drivers?
We sure are.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's a slow season, so we kind of have like slow seasons throughout the year.
So what's your busy season?
Starting May, June, July, August, September.
So that's when during the summer.
Yes.
But now, what about when it's really rainy in the winter? Isn't that busy?
Think, right?
Yeah.
COVID. I don't know what happened. It changed everything this year.
Because you would think when it's really rainy and people are breaking down and having accidents
you would think that too.
Is that how it used to be?
It used to be, but a lot of people they just don't.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, there's no explanations. Even AAA or receivers from AAA, they're just like, what's going on? Like,
So,
we have
would
no.
you say so far this year has been equal to what it was before COVID? Is it back to normal?
No, it's not back to normal. Nope.
No.
No.
Wow.
It's not back to normal.
Wow.
It's you can't tell. It could be a weekend where it's crazy busy. The next weekend or during the week, it's very slow.
So it's not the
So
consistency that it was
it's not the
before.
consistency it was before.
Wow.
You want to know, like, I mean, it's just this week or just the
Wow.
day. You have big gaps between the hour. You could have like a whole
Yeah.
hour, and all of a sudden you get like 5 calls
Yeah.
for one driver, and it's like,
Right.
what? So it's inconsistent,
Wow.
and I don't know. I don't know. And AAA doesn't know either. And we don't. Nobody knows
Yeah.
anything. The receivers are just like, it's one of those days.
Ace
then-
8 is saying he hopes the meter's not running. He's not charging by the hour. No, I don't think they're charging by the hour.
No, they don't.
No, they don't do that. Everyone's saying
Like
so.
a taxi.
Yeah, no. So, well, it's nice you get to spend time with your husband too.
And that's what we. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
a nice, yeah.
It's nice.
Otherwise, if he's working 14-hour days, you don't get to see him.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's, yeah.
So we do. He actually does a service most of the time now. He's not in a tow truck.
Okay.
He's doing more of a service.
Now, what's the
Our
service like?
Service is when you change tires.
Oh, okay, okay.
Battery jump starts.
Okay, okay. Just call outs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's not doing it in a tow truck, so he's doing that.
Okay.
Right now, that's what he's doing. He wanted me to help
Okay.
him do that, but I didn't do that because I can't change a tire.
No, I don't, no. You don't want to do
I
that.
know, but I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
All right. Well, guys, what's your Arturo, right?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So Arturo is getting ready to take us safely to Oceanside. Everyone say hello to Arturo.
Hello,
And-
everybody.
Arturo says hello to everyone. And his wife Jane is saying hello too.
hello.
She is telling us how it's very different since COVID. And, I would think that, again, that when it's raining, people would be in an accident. You have all kind of calls, but she's saying that since COVID, lots of things, it's unpredictable now. And it's changing, but everywhere you go, every business almost that you talk to says that their business is not the same. It's different. That things have changed so much since COVID, and I don't get it. I really don't. Although, who was really making money during COVID? Home Depot, Lowe's, those companies were making. Amazon, they had the best record years. So Glinda says hi to everyone, and Linda says hello. Oh, Yvonne Lee says hello, Arturo. Linda says hello, Arturo. Brenda Berner says hello, Arturo. Pamela says have a safe trip. Okay. Maggie Smith says hello, Arturo. Everyone's saying hello to Arturo. Adele says hi, Arturo. Thanks for helping our Carol and Jessica.
Hello,
Look-
hello.
He says hello.
We're gonna try to get there safe. All depends on the Mrs.
Carol, just call it Carol.
Carol.
What do you
She
mean?
wants to fight.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Fight. I'm ready.
What do you mean?
Oh,
It
gosh.
depends on me if we get there safe.
All depends.
I don't fight. I only fight when absolutely pushed, and then I come out swinging. But other than that, I am very
Friendly.
friendly. I am very friendly. I'm very helpful. That's what I really am, is helpful. But I can tell you how to get there. You just 15 all the way.
All the way.
15 all the way to I think probably the 15 to, I'm thinking probably to the 76 is what I'm thinking. Take the 76 and then cut across.
But that is toll road, right?
I'm sorry.
Toll road.
No.
So all the way, what we can do is we can go 15 all the way through.
Through Murrieta, Temecula,
Yeah.
and then just when you pass there, you'll pass Paula.
76.
Fallbrook. Kind of
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's
76.
76. Now it is kind of a windy road. I don't know if
So
you're
that's why
comfortable.
we might not do.
It's kind of windy. Now the 78, but the 78, it's closed on half of it. I think
It is.
part of it is closed. I'm not sure if it's closed going westbound. I know eastbound. I think westbound. I don't
Probably
know.
have to head around all the way. There's certain truck routes that the tablet takes.
76 isn't too.
Are you comfortable? Is my seat okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
The 76 isn't too windy. I'm trying to close my eyes and see it in my mind. It's a bit, but I don't know. Have you been on the 76?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay, then you know.
it's almost the same as the 78.
Size 10 what?
Mm,
Size 10.
no, the 76 is more
A
windy.
what?
Size 10 ratchet.
Okay. Hey,
Oh.
Jeanette. Haven't caught a chat in a long time. Hello from South Carolina. Ah, good to see you, Jeanette. You haven't been in here a while. Hello, hello. Deborah says, I'm from Idaho. Oh, okay. She's telling Manuel she's from Idaho. Manuel's going back to check, double check. He's going to Walmart. Okay.
Manuel? You just called him
Did
Manuel.
I, Manuel? I'm
No,
sorry.
Arturo, he needs this one
Arturo.
part for this.
It's Arturo.
For one of the something for the bed.
Oh, okay.
Thing, I don't know what.
All right.
He said some part.
He's going to get a part or something.
Something that he needed for that part.
Okay. Jeanette says, haven't caught it. Yeah.
Like a lock type of thing. I don't know.
Okay. Perpetual success and bountiful blessings. Thank you, Ad Love. I appreciate that. Zigzag says, when he turns right, let's see. When he turns right, you can see the van. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, you're a great guy. Oh, he missed that. Arturo missed hearing that. Maggie says, helpful and friendly. Yvonne Lee says, get home safely. We're trying, Yvonne. Edward Peters says, trials and travels of van life. Isn't it the truth? Isn't it the truth? But you know what, Edward? It is worth it in the end because it's a wonderful adventure. It's one long adventure. And in adventures, sometimes you're going to have challenges, you know? So this is one of those challenges. And we're going to get there. Who is it? Lily says, Carol, you live. Sharon says, hi, Arturo and Jane. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Jane said, hello. She's been doing this now for, you said 15 years?
I learned how to drive 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Almost 16.
She's been doing it on her own for 5 years and more now that her youngest, her baby is. How many children do you have?
I have 5.
Wow.
5 kids. My baby is 14.
Wow, that's a long haul.
It is.
How old
years.
is your?
I was 10 years pregnant. Imagine that.
Oh
For
my.
10 years, I was pregnant.
Good gracious.
I mean, because I had 5 kids. So every
Yeah.
2 years and a half.
So how old is your oldest?
My oldest is going to be 26 this year.
Wow, 26 to 14.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that must be a real relief to get them up to that point to 26. You know, and
it is.
wow.
How old is your daughter?
She's 20, just turned 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's 26. I have 3 grandkids.
Wow. They say grandkids are your reward for being a mom.
They are. You love them. You love them as much as your kids. They're so much fun.
And then you can send them home, though. You don't have to be responsible.
That's the best part. It is because, because my daughter's like, you need to. I'm like, I don't need to tell them nothing. You're the mother. You need to.
So you don't have to discipline. You can
I'm
spoil them.
I'm not doing anything. I just love them.
Oh, how cool is that?
So that's a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. So Jane and Arturo have 5 children, and how many grands?
We have 3. 1 girl and 2 boys.
3.
One's 4, 3, and the other one is 1.5.
Oh my
The
goodness.
1.5-year-old lives with us.
Oh wow. So you're starting again. Oh.
And it's hard, but when my daughter moved back home,
okay.
He's your son.
Okay.
We're not we're not gonna discipline. He's your son.
You're just going to be grandparents.
We're just grandparents.
Right.
And don't expect anybody to do anything for you because you're on your own. I mean, we're here with support.
Yeah, but don't expect you to take on the parental role.
We're not taking a parental role.
Right.
And
well, that's good to set those boundaries.
And we did right away because we're not going to do that. We're just, we're done. We're almost done. My husband's counting down. He's like 4 years ago and we're done.
Okay, Lisa says, Carol, don't tell us much more about your live address. Well, we're just going to Oceanside to, that's, what can I say? Red says, I have 5 2. My youngest is 22. Oh my goodness. So you're a little ahead. Her youngest is 14. So she's still, Jane has a little ways to go yet. But Dorothy says Arturo and wife are transporting Glow plus over 110 other virtual passengers.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are coming along for the ride.
Coming along.
Red says I only have one grandbaby, but she's expecting again. Oh my goodness.
And it's so much fun.
Carlene says I too have 5. Oh my goodness.
That makes
Wow,
sense.
there are a lot of people with 5
5
kids on
And
here.
yep.
Good
5.
gracious.
Everybody said that was an even number, but not an even number.
Hey,
I was like, I don't know.
whatever you're blessed with.
Just a handful. That's it.
Valerie says, hi there from South Carolina. In life, there will always be some kind of challenge. That's true. But never let it stop you or keep you down. Keep moving. Be safe out there. Prayers and good thoughts. Thank you. Carlene says, 6 grandsons and 1 princess. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
So beautiful.
So that, I bet she is a princess. Oh my goodness. And I bet she's so spoiled, but that's, hey, nothing like a grandma and grandpa to spoil you. That's what their job is.
That's exactly.
Well, folks, we are going to be heading out. Let's see. Brenda says, I have 2 daughters who blessed me with 5 grandsons. Loving it. Oh my goodness. Julie's second act says, I have enjoyed your videos and the many interviews have been very interesting. I also have 5 kids. Last one turned out to be 2. Oh my goodness. So you have twins?
Wow.
Oh, now that would be something having twins, wouldn't it be?
I was afraid to have twins. It runs in his side of the family.
Oh wow.
His sister had twins.
Oh my goodness.
Not identical twins, but they were
Still two at once.
2.
Yeah, 2.
And I was like, oh, I hope not.
Oh my goodness.
It sounds kind of fun, but no.
No, it doesn't sound fun. Maybe for the twins, but not for the parents.
Right,
No.
not for parents.
Oh.
So,
Oh
yes.
my goodness. Well, it's been a long day, folks.
It's a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
We just recently been married for 25 years.
You've been married for 25 years?
Yes.
Wow.
So we just had our anniversary party this week.
Oh, where did you have?
We didn't plan it. It was a surprise for us dinner. These are my kids.
Oh, here, can I show them to them?
So that's us. That's us. My kids did a surprise party for
Their
us.
kids,
Oh, sweet.
Arturo and Jane's kids.
A
These
dinner
are her kids. Oops. They did let me see if I can get it. They did a surprise anniversary party for their parents' 25th anniversary. Isn't that cool?
And it was very nice. I was surprised.
Oh my goodness. So was it really a surprise? You had no clue?
I had no clue. This is what they told me with the help of my sister.
That's kind of far. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate your time.
Is that your phone?
No,
Oh, and with the help of my sister, they told me we were gonna have dinner in my mom's house, which is my sister's house in Moreno Valley. They were gonna have a surprise dinner. My sister has a friend that's a photographer, so he was supposed to do pictures for us. So that's what we were gonna do, because we didn't want to throw a big party.
Yeah.
So we just which it wasn't a big party. It was just us, my sisters, and
a family thing.
Friends, just really immediate family. And so they're like, okay, the dinner's outside. I hired somebody to cook dinner for us, for you and Arturo, something romantic. And I was like, okay, perfect. So I was dressed up. We were dressed up, ready to go. And yeah, and it was a surprise.
Wow. That's cool that their kids decided to all get together and surprise them for a surprise dinner for their 25th. Oh my goodness. Sounds like you did a good job raising them.
I hope so. That's all we hope.
Yeah, that's what everyone hopes. You know,
that's
they
what
turn
we all
out.
Hope. And that's what we want. That's what we tell our kids. You know.
Yeah.
You want to go to school. We just want to leave you guys, and you guys be okay.
Yeah, that they're okay. They're self-sufficient, and that they're good, decent people.
Decent people. And
right.
That's what I always tell my kids.
Julie's second ad says, I already read that. Sorry. Let's see who else. Where am I? Brenda Burnett says, congratulations to you and Arturo. Super Alto says, "Hi, just tuning in. Oh, you've missed some drama. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because oh my goodness." Pamela says, "Congratulations to Jane and Arturo." Shannon says, "Carol, did you get your ID back?" Yes, I did. I forgot my ID almost at the bank the other day,
Oh,
and
okay.
but I got it back. Yeah. Well, I got it back because I was able to give it to
You
Jane.
didn't tell me that.
But yeah, I do
forgot.
forget that. I have to always thank you for reminding me, though, Sharon. Dorothy's saying happy anniversary. Pamela Smith said 25 years is the silver anniversary.
Yes,
It is. It
It
is.
a silver anniversary.
Lily says happy anniversary. Ad Love says you never know until after they are age 40. So you got what, 14 more years to wait? No. I think you can get a pretty good idea at love, even as
Yeah.
teenagers, you kind of see what their personality is,
We were just talking about that yesterday. Um, we've had 5 kids. Imagine our life, right?
Mhm.
We're everywhere. We're doing everything. We're
Right.
with 5 kids. Doing gymnastics, soccer. You just dedicate your life to your kids.
Yeah, your whole life is taken over.
It's taken over. So the first 10 years, I mean, it's just about the kids.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really have to work into spending time with your husband and not forget to talk to each other.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
I think that's why a lot of relationships break up
And
because
that's why.
people are so busy raising the kids,
Yes.
they focus on being parents,
And
but
you
they
for-
forget about
Mhm.
being a husband and a wife.
And that's something
know.
I learned. That's something I learned. We learned throughout the years, and we're just talking about yesterday. We're like, so a lot of times you're so worried about, okay, do you know your other significant other's favorite food or their favorite
Yeah.
song?
But you know all your kids' favorite foods.
And you don't.
Yeah.
And you kind of just put it to the side. You never think about it because you're so busy with everything.
But a lot of people are stunned when people break up after they've been married 20, 25 years. But that's when the kids leave, and then then those two find out that they have nothing more in common because they have completely left their relationship.
Your love grows
apart. You just don't. Yeah.
It just grows
So,
apart.
what do you guys think about that? As far as
love grows apart.
we were talking about, what do you guys think about when you're married a long time and you have you have children, that sometimes people get separate after they've been married 20 years?
I don't
but
understand that.
I do, because the kids have left and there's no relationship there, so they're there with two strangers or in the house, and they have nothing in common, so they leave.
I know.
Whereas if you're working on your relationship all along,
being able to, my husband has always, he's had a lot of businesses, and he's always involved me.
Oh, okay.
I always helped him.
Okay.
Do different things.
Yeah.
And it works out, because a lot of people say, well, how can you work with your husband, or why do you work with your wife?
Well, if you work with your husband and that kind of says you like them,
right?
If you're spending that much time with them.
Why they ask me that?
Yeah, but that tells you a lot about their relationship. If someone is saying, "Oh, why would you work with your husband or your wife?" that tells you a lot about their relationship more than it says about yours.
And with us, it doesn't bother us. I think at least we have something to talk about. Like right now we're talking about our members. Oh, this is what I did. This is what happened.
Right. And so you will have what they say is a lot in a relationship and marriage. It's important to have common ground and to have common interest.
We have a lot of common ground, and this is why I tag along.
Yeah.
And we go out. Just right now he said, okay, we're going to pass by the Temecula. We can stop by and have dinner at the Pachanga.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear Jane? She was saying Arturo was just talking to her about when they're coming to get me, that they're going to pass by Temecula. So he was saying, well, why don't we stop and have dinner afterwards together? So it sounds like you guys have a pretty solid marriage.
Yeah, and
sounds like you're good friends too.
This is what he's always said. Yeah, we're good friends. And he always says, a lot of people forget, they're so involved in, they forget why they're working for and who they're working for.
Right.
And they don't spend time with their kids or their family.
That's true.
You get lost.
That's true.
You work, and they're working 12, 16-hour shifts, and they're working for their family, but yet they don't see their family.
That's a good point Jane was making. I don't know if you guys can hear everything Jane's saying, but she's saying a lot of people work, 10, 15-hour shifts because they're working for their family, but they forget who they're working for, and they lose the very family and people that they're working for because they're working so much and they don't spend any time with them. That's kind of crazy. Red says, we didn't do anything for our 21st anniversary and we're separated at 30 years and divorced at 32. Wow. Wow. Sharon says, I only have one grandchild. Face pink tears. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I mean,
Pamela Smith says, sending love, Red. Sharon says, but I'm grateful for her face and heart shape. Yes. Pamela Smith says, my mom and dad divorced at 25 years. That is not uncommon.
no, it's
It,
very common.
it very common.
that
Very
people-
common.
people split up.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a voiceover,
All right.
Sure.
Don't
and
You
Uh,
get
I'll
up
be
and go?
right
You're
outside.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
don't
thank
go
you.
past. Just stay there.
Yeah, I know, Mom.
Okay.
We won't leave. Yeah, so I mean, we work on this every day. We try to spend as much time with our kids. You know, with the we take our kids along too a
Yeah.
lot of times. So like, let's say you weren't coming along,
Hmm.
even in a tow truck, we take them.
Yeah.
We went
Yeah.
to Utah, we take them. You know, because
Yeah.
yeah,
So they do a lot of. Jane is saying they do a lot of things that as a family, and sometimes even take their kids when they
yeah,
have to do
included
it
in the business trips or
in the
whatever it
business
is.
trips on the
You know,
transport.
my son's actually he's 16.
Mhm.
He's on the independent studies.
Okay.
He does his own thing on independent studies. It was better for me. It worked out. He was
Right.
not doing great in school. He can't
So he's-
focus with the friends,
So
and
he's
all
doing
that.
better in the
He's
independent
better in
study.
independent studies, and he's out with me every day.
Wow.
So he's 16 and he works. I don't want to say work, but he's
He's
my trainee.
so he's basically learning a skill, learning the
He's
family
learned the skill
business.
for a long time.
Wow, that's
And
great. Hold on
like
just a
I
second.
said,
Let me say, Jill W says there's many who separate after 25 years, especially without any therapy or counseling. I just celebrated 29 years and 32 dated. We're trying to hang in there. Well, it looks like you are, Jill. Looks like you
Yeah.
are hanging in there, and just I think one of the keys at my age I've learned, I think, looking back, is if you put the other person's needs first. I think if you do that, you're almost guaranteed of a great relationship if the other person is a decent person. Because who wouldn't love someone who puts them first? And if they in turn put you first, then you're both first in the relationship,
well, you have to love yourself first too.
Yeah, you have to love yourself
Take care
first.
of yourself and love yourself first.
You do. You have to be, well, if you don't love yourself, how can you expect anyone else to?
Exactly.
But Dorothy says Pachanga is Yamava right now. That's
No,
so
Yamava is the one in San Manuel.
Jane says that's the one in San Manuel. What is Yamava?
Yamava, it's a new casino. Yamava. It's,
Oh,
over
okay,
here
okay.
Off of 210.
Yeah, Pachanga is in Temecula.
Right.
Tem-
Yamava. See, we
oh,
go there too.
Oh, okay. So they know where that is.
Yeah,
So,
Yamava.
okay.
San Manuel. It's
Red
a
says
new
my
resort
parents
and casino.
almost did 30 years. My in-laws separated permanently but did not divorce. So as not to split anything up, but they live separate. Oh my goodness. Brenda Berner says this June will be 24 years for me and my hubby. Wow, that's very cool, Brenda. Very cool. Well, we're getting ready to leave. So folks, I am going to close this out, and I will send out a community. I think I'll send out a community. Jessica, come. My daughter's on the autism spectrum. That's why we're always monitoring. Okay, come. I am going to get off the live.
It's not even Saturday, Mom.
All right. Well, folks, it's getting kind of dark in here. We can't keep this light on, so I'm going to say goodbye. I will send out, hopefully I'll remember to send out a community post letting everyone know that it's on the live, that I'm okay. Hit that likes, and if you want to help support the channel, getting dark. So I'm going to say goodbye. Love you all. May your journeys be filled with joy and blessings. And everyone is saying goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Uh, Nona Van Glam says, Nana Van Glam says, arrived late for the party. Well, you can go back and watch it. Safe and blessing travels. Thank you, and blessed travels. Super Lotto says good night and stay safe. Love each and every one of you. I'll have to do more of these pop-up videos, lives. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Take care. See you next time. Bye.